Yo, Jim Jones is standing 10 toes down on what he's saying, yeah, and he's working the internet. I can't lie, you get me? He's got everybody talking. He's getting put on certain platforms. Well, on a certain platform, I doubt that he would have been on or even spoke to about if it weren't for his comments about Nas. You get me? So, yeah, he's definitely put himself more in the algorithm. I'll give him that still, but is it like I know they say that all promotion is good promotion, and even if it's good or bad press, it's promotion regardless. But some of it, is it worth it? Is every is to get your name out there spoken about a lot? Yeah, good regardless in whatever way your name is spoken about in. That's my question. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like a rapper could go walk down the road naked and whatnot and do some mad stuff and that. He's on all the blogs, they're all talking about him and all that. But yeah, he might say, and then he turns around and says, "Yo, that's good publicity." But yeah, it's good publicity. Your name's getting spoke about a lot, but at the same time, like, it's a bad look for you as well. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's a bad look for you as well. So I don't believe in that any press is good press. You get me? I don't believe in that personally. But that's a word that goes around in the industry and whatnot. You get me? Any sort of press is good press. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that, man. Because you know what I'm saying? Like, is it worth getting your name or getting your stock dropped just to get talked about? Do you know what I'm saying? Because right now, yeah, Jim Jones, everyone's talking about him, yeah, but they're kind of talking about him like, yo, this guy's crazy. What's he on about? What do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, right now, your name might be ringing, but when this is all calmed down and that, you might lose one. You might there's a little crowd of people might lose a bit of respect for you. You might lose some. You know what I'm saying? You got diehard Nas fans. You know what I'm saying? You've already done this with Styles P. You've done this with Pusha T. You get me? All these men have got die-hard fans. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and they might be die-hard fans that kind of listen to you as well, secondary to these guys. But now they're thinking, you know what? This guy's just doing too much, man. He's talking about everyone. Is he delusional? Is he what? Do you know what I'm saying? So, is it? I don't think it's not worth it, man. I don't think it's worth it, man. Like, all the time. Like yeah, he's definitely got his name out there, but it's not for positive reasons. Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone's just talking like, yo, this guy's crazy, man. You don't know what he's on about. He's tripping. He's rare, tear, he's boom. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he spoke to Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp spoke to Jim Jones here, and they had a little conversation about this. I'm gonna put this up. Yo, I sound funny because the hay fever just got man bunged up, man. I've been blocked up for 3 weeks, but yeah, let me carry on. Shannon Sharp checks Jim Jones, goes back and forth with words on Nightcap for saying he's bigger than Nas. You get me? This is Shannon Sharp's platform. It's called Nightcap, yeah. Like, if Jim Jones never said that, I don't think he would have been on there. So he's got himself on Shannon Sharp's platform. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not Club Shay Shay. It's not his Shannon Sharp's other platform. It's not as high as that one, but it's still a high platform where I doubt that Jim Jones would have been on there if he never said nothing about Nas. But here we go.
Were you smoking when you said you better than Nas?
I might have been a little bit. Well, as far as let's get this right. I'm way more influential than Nas, and I don't care what nobody say. I know I made it. I know I made a little boo boo when you talk about the sales and all this type of shit. I don't feel like getting into that rhetoric about where I started and where he
Well, you
started.
said that
But
bullshit.
listen. Nas was nice when I was in high school. When I was in 10th grade, Nas came out. Nas was dope. We appreciated him. He had a little bit of run, but Nas always came up second to Jay and DMX and all these other people. Like he
Ain't
never
no
had
shame
that.
in that. There's
He
a lot
never
of
had.
mofos
He
came up
never had
second to
that
Tom
type of.
Brady.
He never had that type of influence on us, except for his
Yo, I put Nas above Jay-Z and DMX, by the way, me personally. So, but yeah, carry on.
first album. I already told you. I used to want to dress like Nas because he had a lot of fresh clothes that the hustlers used to wear and shit. And we used to see him on TV. He had one of the illest albums of all time. And then in high school when he had the barbecue and shit like that. So I'm a real fan of Nas, but he kind of lost me after the movie Belly and shit like that. Like I don't.
Man, go
After Belly is crazy. Belly came out in '99. Nas dropped Stillmatic, Godson, Streets Disciple, Queensbridge Finest. He dropped so much other bangers after Belly. You get me? So Jim Jones knows this. He destroyed Jay-Z when Jim Jones was on Rockefeller. When Jim Jones and Cameron, the Dipset and that Diplomats was on Rockefeller, Nas took on Jay-Z, the head of their flipping label, and he won. But you saying Nas weren't hot after Belly, he kind of lost, like he weren't all that. Come on, man, don't do that, Jim Jones. What we doing here, man?
Go ahead on with that, Jim.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm being honest. You ask me, I'm being a fan. I'm telling you, the movie Belly was fire, but after that, he kind of lost me. I think we was way too much into the game. Remember how this goes. You ever heard of a Kofi list?
Yeah.
Yo, go back into your history.
Yeah, the Kufi list. Nas, remember, Nas, when Nas was taking on everybody, this is why I rated Stillmatic so much as well, because at the time when it dropped, he was taking on everybody. He dissed Cameron, he dissed Noriega, he dissed Jay-Z, he dissed Mobb Deep. You get me? I remember Cameron dropped a diss song, dissing Nas back here, and over the Hate Me Now beat, yeah. And Jim Jones is at the beginning of the song talking crazy. Jim Jones is at the end of the song talking crazy. This was before Jim Jones was even rapping. You know what I'm saying? But Jim Jones was at, I don't know if I was there I was there at these times. So I remember when Cameron dropped that diss against Nas, that Hate Me, over the Hate Me Now beat, and Jim Jones at the beginning of the song talking crazy, and at the end of the song as well. And then Nas dropped to, and then Joel Santana got involved, and Jim Jones was talking about, yeah, he's gonna slap Nas. At these times, Nas was wearing a kufi, and that he was saying, yo, I'll slap that kufi off your head. And rare. Jim Jones was just talking crazy on the songs, on a few diss songs. Yeah, this was before he was even rapping. You get me? So when he's talking about, have you heard of the kufi list and that, do your research. I know what he means exactly. You get me? He was dissing Nas there, so maybe it's just a little feeling still held from back then.
And find out what happened between us and him. You dig? And I'm not trying to repeat history, but don't play with us when it comes to that, bro. We already went wild on them boys. You heard? We the ones that went wild on them boys. You heard?
Hey, Jim.
Yo, and people out here acting like I said I'm gonna bring the Kofi list back. I just told you I'm gonna change man. Stephen Law. Key, you dig?
Nah, look. I'm put it to you like this, Jim. Hey, bro, you been at this thing, but lyrically, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you.
Yeah,
y'all
but look how you
with
dress.
Nas.
Look how you dress. You don't even be in the same places I be in. And the
But
things
I-
that we listen to
I
me,
can be in the church house. You can't F with Nas lyrically. I don't know who told you that. Now look, I know you on that good stuff, but you're not seeing Nas.
Yo, this, and look, see how upset Shannon Sharpe is. A lot of men are upset like that, but Shannon Sharpe is not having it. He's upset, man. It's getting a bit heated.
Bro,
You
it's
not
a bunch
seeing
of 40
Nas, bro.
you got a bunch
Let's
of
be
40 and
real.
50 You got a bunch of 40 and 50-year-olds in their panties because I said I'm better
It
than
don't
Nas.
matter.
Look at you. Look at you.
Nobody,
Ain't all in your
ain't
all in your
nobody from
film.
Dipset gonna
Shannon,
take you
that
over
shirt-
Nas.
that
Nobody
shirt
from the
too-
Diplomats
that
but
shirt-
you.
That
Hey, I
shirt
got-
too
I got-
tight.
Hold on,
You
Jim.
can't
Hold
F
on.
with Nas.
That shirt too
Hold on,
tight.
hold on.
That
Jimmy,
shirt too tight. You want to go back
hold
to
on.
I really mean it? I really mean it started. We could go back to
but I
the
just
history,
said,
bro.
for you to even
Don't do
say
that,
that.
bro. Don't do that, bro. That shirt
Carry on.
Hold
You
on.
said
to
it.
be sticking
I
up for Nas.
got a
Let
question.
Nas
I got a question.
stick up for itself and meet me in a booth for something if we want to do something historical.
He
Other than that, we don't gotta
Nas
talk
say he
about
don't
it.
do that no more. Nas say he don't do that.
Because he got $100 million. He's a very wealthy man. You heard? He's a very smart
Hey,
businessman. He
I
caught a
got
couple business licks.
hold
you
on,
heard?
hold on. Jimmy, hold on. I got a question, Unc. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on, Jim. Hold on. Unc, I got a question. And
What?
this you do, Jimmy, and anything that you do, right, Unc? I've heard you preach it all the time, right? When you was playing football, your first thing you always say, ain't nobody here better than me.
Tell him
Mentality.
again.
You done told me that story a million times.
Fuck you
Wait,
think
listen to
I'm
me
a-
now. Listen to
Fuck
me
you
now.
think I'm
Wait,
fuck you
hold
think
on,
I'm gonna be
hold on.
second to anybody in this
Hold on,
world?
Jimmy.
But
Hold on,
God,
Jimmy. But
you heard?
Jimmy.
Yeah, I get that. I get that kind of analogy there about yeah, you gotta think you're the best, but come on, man, everybody knows, man. Like there's some things are facts. Do you know what I'm saying? He was saying he had more Billboard songs than more hits than Nas and all that, which is not facts. But yeah, you're supposed to feel like you're the hardest. You get me? But that can still be you can still be delusional behind that as well. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you're supposed to have that mentality like, yo, you're the hardest.
Stay with me real quick. Stay with me now. Stay with me now. But I'm just saying that mentality, isn't that how you supposed to feel? Isn't that how you supposed to feel?
You know, so let me ask you a question. When you was on the field, you thought you was better than T.O. and Moss?
Hell yeah, what you mean?
Man,
I ain't gonna say it out loud.
You done came on here and say, I ain't better than Moss, I'm not better than T.O., I'm not better than Rice. You said that.
I'm not playing the game no more.
But you wasn't, you didn't, you, when you was playing.
That's the difference.
Hey, Jim, while you talking, you need to get with the locks.
I'm still playing.
Jalen them done cooked y'all at the verses.
Said, yo, Jim, why you still talking? You need to get with the locks. You hear me? Yo, Shannon, yo, blood. My man has rattled Shannon. You know, Shannon ain't having it, bro. Shannon's not having it.
I'm still playing. I'm still playing at a high level. You better check my record.
You jumping up the
I'm still playing at a high level. I'm rapping at a high level. You better check my stats, bro. I will run circles around Nas rapping right. I will run circles around Nas rapping right now. Right now, I will run Saturn around Nas right now rapping. Everybody knows that. You heard?
Everybody does not know that. Stop it, Jim Jones. You can't even, let's be honest, you can't even keep up with Nas. Nas can out rap. Nas, you talking rapping, you know. Nas will out rap this man all day. All day, to this day as well. To this day. The way, yo, trust me. Nas, you know, we're talking about Nas, you know. He was one of the guys when I was young. He was putting words together, yeah, better than a lot of these man from when I was young, bro. From when I was young. You get me? Nas is one of them first that when I seen rapping and the way he was saying certain words and whatnot, I was thinking, rah. He was like, Nas was ahead back then in the 90s. He was ahead when it came to rapping. Jim Jones cannot to this day and never has ever been in a position where he can out-rap Nas.
About the past.
He put it down. Bro, he set it down.
I will run laps around Nas rapping right now, bro.
Jim. Oh, you talking right now? But I'm talking about when y'all and his prime and your prime, you couldn't see him.
I'm still in it. Oh,
he done got out.
Cam was smoking his boots. I wasn't rapping when he was rapping, but Cam really got at him. You remember? I really mean it. We've been getting at them boys, but this is not about that. Right now, 2025, I'm in the game still rapping at a high capacity. If Nas wants to smoke, come in the booth. I will rap circles around.
Smoke. He enjoying that 150 million, 200 million.
Okay, then. So then leave me alone while I'm on the field.
You was effing with him. He wasn't bothering you.
I'm on the field. I'm picking on whoever, whatever. I don't care. I'm on the field.
Well,
and guess who's the most
field? And Kendrick, Drake, Weezy, they on the field. You need to call like Drake. You need to call like Weezy. You need to call like Kendrick. You need to call somebody that's still in it. He ain't in it.
Why? Kendrick ain't my age. Kendrick ain't my age. I wasn't dating my era. That's not my era.
He retired. Have you ever heard of retirement?
Well, that's my era, so I'm calling all of them out. I don't care if you retired or not. Deal with it. If not, meet me in the booth, Jack. You heard? Meet me in the booth. And I'm just talking about
call Jada.
Let's get this right. I'm not mad. It's about the sportsmanship of the game. People know I'm a very aggressive person, and that seems to get misconstrued when I'm talking my shit. I'm just talking my shit, you heard? Let me talk my shit because I am on the field. If anybody got a problem with that, they can meet me on the field. That is the booth. Anybody from that era.
Yo, Shannon Sharp, bro. Yeah, trust me. He was giving me jokes still. He's giving me joke, but it's true, man. Joe Budden and them was talking about it as well. Let me hear what Joe Budden's got to say about this.
Jim was trolling. So I don't have much to say about it because I don't believe that Jim Jones believes that he's a better rapper than Nas, Pusha T, and Styles P. And
that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. I think he just done it to get talked about or something. Because there's no way he really believes that he's a better rapper than any of them three. And if he does, then his lack of awareness is crazy.
Those are the three names that he has said he's better than in the last year.
And I love Jim Jones, but
I love him too. I think all his albums is fire. Yeah. I think he's an icon in terms of the fashion
culturally,
shit.
All
and
that.
Yeah, but we got to stop the train at somewhere.
Nas is a good place to stop that train.
Nas is a great place to stop that train for anybody.
Yeah.
And I think
but Jim has Nas smoke.
That's true.
Yeah, and has for a long time.
For a long time. So he ain't about to sit and give Nas his proper credit.
Also, from like a rapper standpoint, I want to hear the rapper say they're better than anybody ever.
That's different though. Like if you're a rapper, you say I'm the greatest. I ain't got mad at that. When you start naming specific people,
I'm not mad at that.
It feels weird to me. Also, he doesn't have more Billboard entries than Nas. That's the other thing.
I didn't check it.
He does.
I saw some people fact checking. He don't.
He does not, and it's not particularly close.
It's not.
He doesn't have a bigger listening base.
I wouldn't have thought it was close, but again, I didn't check it.
It's not close, and
even if you remove features,
even if you get rid of
still
features,
not close.
It's just not close. I mean, you look at Spotify, and these are all metrics I don't like, but Nas has 9 million followers. I think Jim has like 850,000. I mean, the traditional metric. You look at Grammys. You look at street. I mean, I love Jim Jones. I love every album Jim Jones ever made, just like you just said. Mm-hmm. But I don't think they're on the same planet. I don't think that they should be debating that.
See, and that's why it's smart for Jim to.
This is what I'm saying. Like, yeah, that's why I say it's okay for you to have your opinion and feel like you're the best, but some things are just undeniable. You get me? Some things are just undeniable, man.
Insert himself in these conversations.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what he was hitting at.
He said
his latest, and he said it up here with us. His latest Instagram post, he was saying, "Yo, going viral is part of the gig today."
Yeah.
So basically, and he's like, "I understand today's game. So yeah, I'm gonna get up here. I'm gonna say whatever. I'm gonna go viral."
Yeah,
and make business off of it. It's the same shit he told us. I gotta play that game now.
But we also gotta, to me, we also gotta respect the culture and respect the history. I mean, I don't love that move. If you were to say I'm gonna go, whatever, every rapper has a right to say that. But when it becomes again about an individual rapper, to me, who is on the Mount Rushmore, or at least in everybody's Mount Rushmore conversation, I just don't like it. It just doesn't sit well with me. You know what I mean? Again, 23-year-old is one thing. You don't know no better. But grown ass men shouldn't be talking about Jim.
This is what I'm saying. Like when the 23-year-old was saying it, he's the one who actually got Jim Jones started. So people are acting like Jim Jones just came out and said, "I'm better than Nas." Nah, some 23-year-old was on a podcast and he said Jim Jones has got more hits than Nas. And then that's where, when Jim Jones was on Fat Joe and Jada's thing, they asked him about that. So Jim Jones has let this 23-year-old gas him up. When really he's 23 years old, his opinion don't even count. He weren't even born when Nas dropped. He was born like 10 years after Nas. Nas had been in the game nearly 10 years before, or 9 or 10 years before that. So he don't even count, and Jim Jones let that guy gas him up. You get me?
Jones and Nas in the same conversation.
And it seems like Jim Jones has been getting it from people. He's probably been getting bare messages on the Instagram and people telling him and coming up to him, because on his Instagram post he put this: "If you're 40 and up arguing with me about Nas, y'all already lost. Y'all fell for the bait. My streams go up every time. I got viral. I'm teaching you older artists a lesson in marketing. Y'all so stuck in yesterday. Y'all mad at the way things run today. Tighten up and lol." You get me? And then he says, "I said what I said. PS, I will wrap circles around any artist from my era. Whoever dare step into the booth, bring some money with you, because this game ain't free. We outside in the field, take that as you may, but we're working every day. My new handle is AB and not Antonio Brown, more like algorithm bender. Lol." You get me? But Jim Jones, you don't want to put money up against any rapper from your era. You're going to lose. You're going to lose. You're going to lose to most of them. You go against Styles P, you go against Pusha T, you go against Nas, you're not winning none of them. Stop saying you can wrap circles around. Jim Jones is not even a rapper like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Jim Jones is basically, no, Jim Jones is an artist. He's not MC. Jim Jones is not MC. These men you're talking about are MCs. They're MCs as well as artists. That's the difference. You get me? But I see what you're doing. You're working the algorithm and whatnot, yeah. But at what cost? You get me? At what cost? Some people look at me looking at you weird, like, yo, this brother's delusional. You get me? So, Yeah, I see you doing your thing. You're getting talked about probably more and whatnot than usual. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool and all that. But at what cost, man? At what cost? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Anyway, use like it's 20 minutes gone. Leave your comments below what you lot think anyway. Do you think Jim Jones is a marketing genius, or do you think Jim Jones is just a troll, yeah, and he shouldn't have done it? Because me personally, yeah, you're getting talked about for now, Jim Jones, but you never know. Your stock might, once all this hype's gone down, your stock might just drop. You might be worse off after. We never know any. Personally, all right, Jim, if you're really going with this, drop a song right now, getting at Nas as well, or at least mentioning him in the song then. Keep the thing going, bro. Keep the thing going. If you're really doing all this, drop a song and mention Nas in the song. You'll get everybody, you get me? You'll get everybody tuned in. Guaranteed 1 million views. You get me? If you really know how you work in the algorithm and that, keep it going then. That's what I'd do if I was Jim Jones then. We'll see how it goes though anyway. Yeah, leave your comments below. Let me know what you think anyway. If you're watching this video, subscribe, yeah. On the road to 500 subscribers, people. So, yeah, I appreciate everybody who's watching my videos and whatnot. Holla back and it's Zed's World.
I done sold all this dope for years just to become a YouTuber. Shit fucked up, y'all.